All right, guys, we're back after a 40-minute session
Yeah.
with Samir Bashar and Sultan Kolonix, who played his own version of Mermail together with Paleozoic. In the end, it looked almost like a Mermail deck. We saw very little Paleozoic in that second game.
Yeah, there was a lot of water going on.
I think that it's unfair to call it a Mermail deck. There is no Mermails in that deck.
Yeah, Atlanteans, yeah.
It's definitely Atlantean.
At some point, they just were the same to me.
Pretty much, yeah. Because you always had Atlanteans in Mermail. That's just the way it works.
Fair point, yes.
So yeah, it's a really nice frog deck, and I really enjoyed the twist that it's got. And it also it's almost like what we saw with Gradle Slime Jr. When Jake was explaining it. You'll be able to see that quite soon. They're just finishing up editing that section. But it's so much special summoning of level 2 monsters to just get out your Totally Awesome as quickly as possible. And just combo. Now my field is something you can't get past. Seems to be something that the frog deck does really, really well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is very similar how it's kind of... I don't want to say raised the ceiling, but it kind of changed the where those boundaries lie of kind of the minimum and maximum of what this deck could do. I'm not quite sure whereabouts whether it raised the floor or heightened the ceiling here, but yeah, I think it's a good shout just to change it up a little bit, and people are going to be not expecting it. And yeah, Neptibus definitely being a one card out to whether it's a back row or whether it's Vanity's Fiend or whatever. Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, and both of these guys were undefeated prior to the round. Now they are both 4 wins, 1 draw. Pretty good record, obviously.
Yeah, that's still
second
a really,
best,
really good
second
record.
best record you can have at this point in time. It's 8 rounds today, in case you've just tuned in. 8 rounds today, that means all the top 256 players, or everybody with 18 points or more, going to be in today's competition. So they are now up on 13 points. It's just 6 more.
Yeah, only 2 wins.
2 wins. But
Two
so
more
basically, it's the same as losing.
Yeah, well, it's the same as winning. Because if all they need to do, most times you only need to get X2 to be able to get into the top cup, and that's all they need to get at this point as well.
Well, yeah.
That's all they need to end this down, and then they're still in. So this draw, basically for them, may as well have been a win for both of them.
Might be. we will see. I do not think that they felt like it was.
No.
They don't see it that way.
Nobody likes to get a draw.
Yeah, you need to do
Nobody
some
likes getting a
convincing
draw.
there if you are going to try and sell it to them like that.
Like, I think that where Zoltan and Samir go out and they go to their friends and it's like, oh, I got a draw. Their friends will tell them exactly the same thing.
But yeah, the other thing is you were going up against the reigning European champion, so it's not a bad thing to end up drawing with them.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I think we should get both of these guys in to hear from them, because we do have some time. Time in between rounds is between 40 minutes and 1 hour, in fact. So because there are so many players.
Plenty of time.
Yeah. So it takes a while to collect all of these results. Sometimes there's an investigation going on. The judges need to check that everybody's playing according to the rules. Sometimes the result entry slip gets lost. There are many reasons.
There's all sorts that can delay around.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, guys. So we're going to be right back with both Samir, if nobody left. Let's just give a little disclaimer up front. With both of these guys in our post-game interview. Right.
Disappeared out of here. It was time to pay my dues. Never guessed that you'd be dressed in my clothes and in my shoes. You couldn't wait to move right in. If I were you, I'd be concerned. Ain't no way you're gonna win. Bet you didn't count on my return. Thought you were so tough. You had it all under control. Now enough is enough. Gonna take back what you stole. Give it up, 'cause now I'm back. disappeared. Out of here, it was time to pay my dues. Never guessed that you'd be dressed in my clothes and in my shoes. You couldn't wait to move right in. If I were you, I'd be concerned. Ain't no way you're gonna win. Bet you didn't count on my return. Thought you were so tough. You had it all under control. Now enough is enough. Gonna take back what you stole. Give it up, 'cause now I'm back.
Welcome back, guys. We got 2 players and 1 judge who is only half in the picture. He's working as our local translator. That's one of the cool things about these European tournaments. We have so many languages that we're speaking, and we have a judge for every single language, even Hungarian in that case.
Yep.
Right, guys, what was it like for you? You just drew. You didn't seem
Yes.
very happy.
It's strange.
It's kind of strange, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, it was weird for
Weird,
sure.
yeah.
Yes.
Is it like a loss, or is it like something in between?
I think free game because I lost dice on die first the last game.
Okay, like a loss. Okay.
I'm kind of okay with it because I think drawing with Samir is
Oh yeah, yeah. We actually said that. We said, hey, it's not a problem to draw against the reigning
Yeah.
European champion. Yeah. So, how hard is it for you to come from a place where you were playing in the Dragon Duels and now you're playing against the grown-ups? How different is it? How difficult?
difference is that there are much more player, so you have to focus for more rounds,
Okay.
and the player base is different because at Dragon Duels there's like 5 good players,
Okay. Yeah.
5 really good players.
Right.
But in the other hand, at the main event, there are much more.
Yeah.
So it's hard for sure.
All right. And Sami, my question to you would be: has anything changed after you became the European champion? Are people now approaching you and they're like, "Oh, you're Samir, you're the European champion"? Are they playing differently against you now?
Yes.
Yes. And is it a good feeling or not so cool?
Good feeling, actually.
Okay, right. And you probably came together with a couple of French players here this weekend.
Sorry, I.
You have you traveled here together with a couple of French players.
Yes.
Like is it a large group or a small group?
More group, less group.
A smaller
Yes.
group. All right. And here we have the Hungarian community. How many players is that? How many are we talking about?
We have locals,
Uh-huh.
and it's like from 6 to 12 people.
Okay.
It's at every week,
Right.
and
Are they all here?
now we only have my father who's playing
Mhm.
and a friend of mine.
Your father is a Sultan Senior.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. It's hard to not get you too confused, of course, with the name, but it's a Sultan Senior, Sultan Junior. All right. All right. Cool. So Samir,
Yes.
you went with. Sorry, I'm completely confused. It was Metal Foes.
What?
Your deck choice for the weekend, Metal Foes.
Yes.
Right? Yes. Why did you pick Metal Foes?
The reason choose Metal
Yeah.
Force because I think it's a really good skill deck for the polyvalence dice, and is the continuity of my deck.
Yeah. Consistent. Yeah.
For CD European Challenge.
Okay. All right. Why did you go with your deck choice?
So basically, I think Paleozoic is the best deck
Okay.
because it has
Now we have a discussion.
it has a pretty good matchup against Malphos.
Mhm.
It's kind of bad against ABCs, but I can win. And I played the Atlantean engine because it topped at Anaheim.
Mhm.
So I thought that they will side like Jinzos and Sekkas, and I can easily out them.
Okay.
And also in the mirror match, I can have extra advantages by playing more monsters.
It's funny how the English always gets so much better when we're talking about cards. So just now we heard that Paleozoic is better than Metal Foes. What do you have to say about that?
For Paleozoic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I good matchup normally.
Okay, normally. And why would you not play Paleozoic then?
The reason is because LDDS final, I chose Metal Foes, and after begin playtest,
So you
I
were
know,
already like
yes.
experienced with the deck.
Yes, and I chose continue play Metal Force because I think really good deck.
Right. All right, guys. You heard it here. These are the two guys. This is the first time we had two guys interviewing at the same time. I hope it was fun. We have the reigning European champion, Samir, and on the other side, Sultan, who used to be in the Dragon Duels, now playing with the grown-ups, and he's definitely on top of the field. Still undefeated, both of these guys. 4 wins, 1 draw. We're going to try and find another player to interview for you guys in between rounds. It is already 7 o'clock after 5 rounds. We got 3 more to go unless the judges decide to call it a day, get some pizza, and move one of those rounds magically into day 2. I wouldn't be that mad at them. With that, guys, we're going to take a short break, and then we're going to be back with live impressions from YCS Bochum 2016.